I'm Donna Downs.
I'm Chet Curtis.
And I'm Jean Blake. Welcome to Chronicle, the New England News magazine.
Think back to 1982. Ronald Reagan is in the White House. USA Today publishes its first newspaper. And the AIDS crisis is rocking the nation, particularly the gay community. Jim Anderson remembers that time all too well.
We had to have a conversation about, do we use the G word?
In 1982, the G word was a big deal for a new chorus that was just coming together in Boston. Jim Anderson and John Strumwasser are original members.
Back then, there was people that, really didn't want to do the G word. But then we just said, no, we're gay men, we're gonna call ourselves the Gay Men's Chorus.
40 years later, the Boston Gay Men's Chorus has more than 300 members and tours all over the world.
Technically, we currently have 323 active members. 250 were able to perform the last cycle.
Songsters who make it through the audition process rehearse on Wednesday evenings for their 10 performances throughout the year.
When you think back to 40 years ago, and how many people were there, 30 or 40 or something?
Yeah,
and to now be on Symphony Hall stage with 250 people singing, it's a completely different world.
Completely different because of how the chorus was perceived by others at the time.
Our first international tour in Berlin, we sang at their gay pride rally. We sang on a boulevard at the Brandenburg Gate, which is where Hitler used to parade his troops. And we got out on stage, and there were 700,000 people there. It was just, there was not a dry eye on the stage. I mean, it was just amazing. When we went to Istanbul, the president demanded that they cancel our concert because we were the gay chorus, and they offered us to sing as the Boston Men's Chorus, and we said, no, we're the Gay Men's Chorus.
Stories shared by veteran members resonate with the choir's younger generation.
It's very important for them to show us and teach us about the history, of course, and just their struggles.
Gary Jackson and Jake Pitticelli are new to the choir. Their vocal range?
Tenor 1, uppers.
We have big tenor energy.
Yes, we're known as maybe the divas,
They both joined to stay involved with music and connect with a larger community.
Also, our family, for many of us, our chosen family, and I think that's a big theme and a big part of being a part of this chorus and community, which I'm so grateful for.
You bring your full self, and that's what I love.
The future is bright for the Boston Gay Men's Chorus. There will always be more stories to tell, and we believe that children are our future. It's a little trite, it's a little bit of a hokey thing to say, but it's true.
The celebrating continues in Acton as the Discovery Museum honors its 40th anniversary.
40 years ago, this site was a residential property with just a 120-year-old house. A local math teacher, Don Verger, had a vision that the children in this part of the state deserved their own children's museum.
The Discovery Museum set out to create learning experiences for children and their families through play.
Play is an important way that children learn. It's how they get to explore the world, it's how they get to try things out.
Expansion was only natural over the years. Today, visitors can play outside at Discovery Woods, where they'll find a fully accessible treehouse.
Our treehouse has a level ramp out to it, but the ground falls away, so by the time you get out the ramp and in the treehouse, you're 15 to 19 feet in the air. It's a very powerful experience when you see folks with mobility challenges get themselves out to the treehouse and just have an experience that they've never had before.
The museum is divided by the sciences. Kids can play with light and color, create sounds, manipulate water, and learn about air.
There's no beginning, middle, and end to the museum. Just follow the lead of the children. Let them be the guide.
As kids explore, CEO Neil Gordon says there's one spot he loves that goes back to the museum's roots.
the white oak sofa that we carved out of a tree that used to be on the property. And you can sit and enjoy kids climbing and bouncing on the cargo net from the comfort of the oak sofa.
Though there are a variety of programs, activities, and play designed to inspire learning, kids are none the wiser.
One of our favorite expressions was a kid who left and said, "That was so much fun. You told me it was science, but it was fun."
That's so cute. And there are a lot of special events celebrating the Discovery Museum's 40th, including admission for $2.50 for the month of October. It's founding month.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Back to the Boston Gay Men's Chorus. They have recently partnered with Disney to develop a show with all Disney songs that will be performed at Symphony Hall in June. It's groundbreaking because they've been trying to partner with Disney for decades. Finally got that deal to come through, and we'll finally be singing those songs.
That's awesome.